time to kick off day 3 in action with our exhibition and probably the peak of athletic performance. It is the Duathlon, which will be played on arena games powered by Zwift.
Here is the format. 20 players out there split into 5 teams. 4 players obviously per team. Each of them will undertake a 750-metre run on a self-powered treadmill before moving on to a 6-kilometre bike, and this will be all in the wonderful world of Zwift at Glasgow Crit Circuit, and then finally back to the treadmill for another 750-metre run. Latham out front though for Team Oceania, and it's holding solid at about 2 seconds between Latham and Pellicardi at the moment. And Latham kicks off, and it's 2 laps of Glasgow Crit Circuit, 2 3-kilometre laps, and getting the power down early and hard is extremely important.
You can see here they're all riding 5.5 to 6 watts a kilo. This is really great riding. These athletes have come here in supreme condition.
And you can see there currently we're at 4.1 kilometres, and Latham, who went out at about 450 watts, he's still sitting at around 300 watts. A high cadence as he hits the downhill section and really tries to push now. We go out to 9 seconds.
1 shoe on, then another shoe.
And he's off onto the run. The first man to do so heads back on to...
He's leaning forward, get those legs going, get up to speed. See there, Jack's working hard. He's rocking and rolling. He really is.
Running at 2:44 kilometre pace, which is extremely swift as they head downhill, 500 metres to go.
But you can see that is a pain face. He is working. They are all running so well. Everyone's digging deep here. Let's take them home.
Well, look at the effort that Jack Latham has given. It has been short, it has been brutal, it has been hard, but Latham has put Team Oceania in the box seat. And it's Evans from Oceania and Pap from Team Europe who are setting the early pace, just as it was in the first stage in the men's race. 250 metres to go, and it's a race in 3 at the front. Team Oceania, Lucy Evans, Laura Innes Pap. And then tacking onto the back of this group is Team North America's Ruth Party. And there she goes. Transitions over onto the watt bike. Shoes off. Into the box. Ruth Party, she's gone out very, very hard, and she's got the gap to show for it, but can she hold on? Because it is quite a long bike, as we saw, big watts come from Jack Latham and then try to hold on as long as possible. Team Europe's chances are starting to get a little thinner now as they head up the 7 or 8% gradient hill. Very tough hill, this one. And it all obviously translates to the watt bike. And Ruth Party's another one who's putting her marker on this format on the big stage too. As she hops out, puts the shoes back on, and heads over to the treadmill for the final 750, and this is where Party can really put the foot on the neck of the opposition. Coach Wes Johnson will be happy with Ruth Party's effort as she goes past the orange car which signals the finish line. And Ruth Party, a little bit of a smile there, and congratulations to her. She has put Team North America back in it. You can see the effort that she has put in.
I think they just need to go all out and try their best, and hopefully it'll pay off.
Cohen Anderson heads out really, really fast for Team Oceania, who are leading as it stands by 36 seconds, and he has set a cracking pace at the front. Kropko is going to take Team Oceania, so Team Europe is going to nudge into the lead.
They are running exceptionally quick. Let's hear the transitions. This is it, neck and neck, going round each other, one shoe off, the other shoe off.
At the moment, Anderson's starting to lose a little bit of time now in the second lap, and maybe the class of Kropko is coming into play. It is Kropko who will eat into Team Oceania's lead, and he has dug very deep to do so as well. He's happy to take the stage win, and he has put Team Europe right in the mix to take the victory here.
I hope we can go below or maybe catch the leading team, and I'm really happy with this race, and thanks for the crowd because it's amazing here.
Here is the overall times along with the true gaps. Team Oceania 26 seconds ahead, and starting and making the most of her 10 seconds is Hannah Pollock, as the rest of the athletes have recovered and are coming out to cheer on their teammates who are trying to honour the efforts of all those athletes you can see on screen with a fast finish. as they head to the first arch, which means this first 750's done, and Pollock is about to transition onto the bike, and there she goes. Well done. She runs past her teammates who give her a quick word of encouragement. 22 seconds. They are staying absolutely solid, these two. Pollock and Voliani at the front. 22 seconds it was before, and it remains that 40.8 seconds now. Back to Maria Lopez Ferraudo. This time Ferraudo's going to do the job, and she's going to get past Voliani. 330 watts a kilogram, and Team North America have moved into second position. And Pollock jumps off the bike, leaves that behind her, and her Team Oceania athletes are going to gather around her and try to push her home to the finish. 750 metres. It's still 22 as Voliani goes past Ferraudo now. So Europe have responded, and look at those long strides on Voliani, the 18-year-old, and Hannah Pollock is going to lead Team Oceania to a famous inaugural victory here at Olympic Esports Week. Congratulations to Team Oceania, who do the job. Well done to Hannah Pollock, who has led them over the line after huge efforts from all four athletes. Maria Voliani has had a huge run, and Team Europe is going to end up in second position.
Very, very hard. I loved every single second of it, even though the pain was so excruciating. Just needed to push through, dig deep mentally, and it was just so fun to be out here on the world stage here in Singapore. There's nothing better than this. It's amazing. I'm so glad to get the win here with all the guys here. It's been amazing.